Well, welcome to class number 4. Class 2 for Med over here. If you haven't met Med, that's Med. Richard over here, class number 1. We're just working on some things with him. David, class number 4. Sharon, class number 4. New clients in the chairs, different haircuts today. This class is going to feel really similar to last class, which you had a client come in. They were given their first live haircuts, which was really exciting for them. I think everyone did great. He did great for the first time picking up clippers. So good job on last class. This will feel very similar, but the whole point of that is recreating how most everyone at the Cut Collective learned how to cut hair, which was on our own, at the house, in the garage, in your bedroom, no help. All we had was YouTube, trial and error, recreating what we saw on a phone onto a client, and that's how we learned. We're starting that way so you guys can feel the similar vibe, feel the pressure. You kind of gotta put pressure on yourself to see what comes out, but we're here to help. So everyone's gonna leave with a good haircut today, no stressing, obviously. But following this class, I think the next class we'll be doing more of a detailed shadowing session where you guys can look and see what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and you can make that connection with your clients, whoever you end up cutting as we move forward. So just like last time, it should be more stress-free because, this is the second time you're doing it. We had a good time. The haircuts were good or decent kind of. But yeah, we'll start off. I'm going to walk around. We'll figure out what everyone's getting. Brian will be helping more on this side. So you can pan to Brian real quick. Go ahead and give him a smile.
21.
You just ate a whole kebab platter, so he's a little tired. But Brian was helping Sharon a lot, and he did a good job with Sharon. She enjoyed the help, and he's going to be giving Richard some pointers. He already knows how to cut hair very well. We just want to show him the Cut Collective style, how to work with your client, and some minor tweaks that we got going on. I'll be helping over here. We got a better start time today, which I'm excited about. That was stressing me out last time. I closed the shop earlier this time. So other than that, we're good to go. Brian, you can help them out or whatever and just figure out what haircuts we're given. What kind of taper?
Low taper.
Low taper?
Mid taper. Mid.
I say we go mid taper.
Yeah, mid.
More room to fade. So first thing I want you to do, clip up where it's long. See the separation. Comb down your fading area, and then we'll set in the first bald guideline, which I'll show you where mid is, where low would be, where high would be. But clip them up, comb it down so you got a clean canvas, and we'll move from there. Yeah, you don't got to worry about this. Just kind of this disconnect right here is where I kind of separated right there. So work off that line, make it straight. No.
So it's gonna be this and like this.
All right. So I'd say, you gotta give him a second. I'd say about a low creeping into the mid drop fade, which will be cool because last time you gave your dad mid to high, just like straight fade around. We did a nice drop in here. This is fun to do. You're gonna be super excited and satisfied when this comes out. So yeah, what you're gonna start with, his hair is kind of already at a decent level. Is he taking it shorter on the top?
You want to grow it out or shorter? And like.
No, top is like I feel like
What do you want?
the length on the top is pretty fine right now.
Okay.
Mostly the side.
We'll leave the top.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the bald line.
All right.
You can tell here, he's lined up to about halfway through the C cup. So the bald line's got to be a little lower than that.
So like
just a little.
right here.
Yeah. And we're curving over the ear, dropping well under the occipital bone. Connect here. Do the same thing on that side.
So it kind of like goes up a bit. So like this.
You can angle so it's kind of like traveling up, traveling down.
Okay.
Same thing on that side.
All right.
What kind of haircut you want, bro?
Mid taper.
Mid taper? How about all this? You want to cut this or no? Just a little bit?
We can cut a little bit.
I think, look, you could tell right here.
Yeah.
Look at these hairs in the front. Look how long these are back here. It's kind of giving them that rounded shape in the front. So we'll just rebalance this.
Okay.
Short, super long, short again. We're going to connect it through here. We'll worry about that later. Mid taper. I'm sure he wants to fade into the bulk, so
Yeah.
we'll do our best to do that. Brian will help you pointing out like what's more of a mid. You know, we talked about that, but just go ahead and set in ball guidelines and start. Brian will help you out.
Taper here. Tips off the top and then just clean with it.
Okay, mid taper here.
We're rounding back.
Rounding the back out so he's not getting any fade back here. Are we trimming any of this?
Yeah, just a little bit. Like
Just a little bit?
Shaping
Okay.
it up.
Alright, so slight trim with the overall length, a little texturizing. I'm assuming we're gonna do, you said a mid fade?
Tape.
Or sorry, mid taper?
Mhm.
Okay. I mean, you know how to start it. We'll be over here to see. I just want to give the pointers on. I think you should be stretching out the fades just a little more than you have been. You can make a clean fade, but you're compressing it, and that's what we're seeing from a lot of like the guys who are starting. They try to fade in such a small area. So I want to see you set the ball guideline. You know, do that. Do your next step, and I'm gonna come in when you do the second step, like 0.5. But do what you gotta do. I'm sure you cut it many times on my word.
Is it giving pro barber? Tell the truth. Tell the
That I
truth.
was seeing with the haircuts is that you rely pretty heavily on your. We still have longer hair, darker hair around the edges, so you can have a clean lineup, just like this. We kept this low, and now you can line up his C cups all the way. You can line up right around his ear all the way. Then make sure you got method behind all the sectioning, where you're going, which I see it, and it's looking good. Class number 4 is a wrap. It was way more calm this time. Like, I think everyone was more comfortable. Me and Brian were more prepared to teach. So the vibes were chill. I think everyone did a great job. David got in his head a little bit, but he ended up with a great haircut. I wasn't with Sharon that much, but it looked like she balled out on her haircut. Richard over here, he already gives good haircuts, but he just had some minor tweaking to do. So we worked on that. I gave him some advice, some suggestions, and showed him, you know, how to do things a little differently, so he can add to his bag. And Med over here, he's doing what it does, bro. It looks pretty good over there. Had to help him out, but I think it was just telling him the right guards to use, in the right scenarios, and the right situations, and that was it. So that's part of the learning process. I'm proud of everyone. I'm tired, I can't lie.